everyone, so today I will be showing you how to create this super cute hard candy charm. I also have a tutorial on this peppermint candy charm here, and I think these peppermint candy charms are super cute. The link for their tutorial is in the description box. Both of these designs are my own original designs, and I think they are so super cute. So without further ado, let's get started. You'll need your loom, as many colored bands as you'd like, except I recommend 2 colors, one for the wrapper and one for the actual hard candy. And for the wrapper, I recommend using any type of transparent or clear rubber bands just because it looks more like candy that way. And also you'll need your hook and an optional C-clip. So first we are going to make the wrapper of the candy. If you have already watched my other tutorial for the peppermint hard candy, the wrapper is pretty much the same as that. If you haven't checked that video out yet, be sure to check it out after you've created this hard candy. The link for that tutorial is down below. So I'm going to first start with my frost bands. You can also use clear jelly. And I'm going to go diagonal and make a little V up here. And my loom's arrows are pointing down, by the way, and it doesn't matter where you start this on your loom. Kind of extend the little upside down V. Now we are going to make a little zigzag in the inside. And we are going to now do little bands connecting the end of this. And lastly, we are going to make a cap band right here, and it is going to be wrapped around this pin 4 times. Here we go, 4. And now we are going to start the hooking process. So I'm going to take my hook and go inside the cap band here. And you are first going to grab this very top band that is going to go to the left. Now you're going to go inside this band. And now we are going to go inside this pin. And inside the pin again. And lastly, we're going to go up to the top and close off our little triangle here. Like that. So your loom should look like this. And now we are going to carefully remove this. Please remember that the loose end of our creation here is on this pin, so remove everything else except for the bands on this pin. So now I have this triangle here, and we are going to make one more for the other side of the candy wrapper. I'm going to start on this pin right here just because on here obviously we can't put bands on there. So first I am going to basically do the same thing as we did last time. Create my little V shape here. Now we are going to extend the V, or this is an upside down V, I guess. And now we are going to go on the inside of this triangle, or almost triangle. Make another little V, and now seal up the bottom edge. Like that. Now we are going to take one single band and wrap it around the very bottom pin here 4 times. Like that. And now we can start the hooking process again. If I've gone too fast during that part, you might want to pause the video right here. This would be a good time to pause. And so you're going to go inside the pin here. And you're going to go inside this pin here and grab the bands on top. Like the bands that go this way. And now you're going to go inside this pin. Grab these bands that go in a little V shape here. Now you're going to go grab these bands like that. Now you're going to push the bands on this pin down because this is where our loose ends are, and remove everything else off of the loom. So now you should have something like this on your loom, and now we are going to start on the actual hard candy part, and we will come back to these extensions later. So you're going to start somewhere in the middle of your loom. This part is only going to take a perimeter of like 6-7 pins, so you won't really need to worry about spacing issues. So I'm first just going to start in the middle of my loom here. You will need your hard candy colored bands at this time, and first we are going to outline the perimeter. If you have made my Mickey Mouse charm on 1 or 2 looms, this pattern is pretty much exactly the same as the pattern I use for the ear. So you're going to use your wrapper colored bands to outline a small hexagon. And I'm trying to go as slow as possible here. Okay, so now you're going to take your hard candy color that you're using as the candy, and you're going to use double of these bands. Now you're going to go vertically actually, and use double bands again. And work in a counterclockwise motion, just basically putting these bands on the pin like this. Push your bands down, and now we are going to need 1 of the hard candy colored bands to put a cap band in the middle on this pin here. You are going to wrap this around 4 times in the middle pin. You can also do 3 if it's too hard for you to do 4, but I will be doing 4. Now we are going to transfer the wrapper pieces from the top of our loom to this hard candy piece. So basically just choose one. It doesn't really matter which one you're choosing right now. Stick your hook inside all the bands, pull it off. Now I'm first going to transfer this to this top right pin here. So I'm basically just going to stretch this out and kind of stick my finger inside. Transfer it onto the pin. Sorry, my hand was blocking. And put it on like that. Now do the same thing for this one. Grab it on your hook like this. Now you're going to kind of pull on it with your finger, and I kind of like to stick my finger inside using this method. And now we're going to transfer it to this bottom pin right here. Like that. And now we can start the hooking process. So first we're going to go inside the cap band and grab these bands right here first. So be very careful on this part because there are a ton of bands on this pin right now. Like that. Put them on the pin. And we are going to be working in a clockwise motion, so I'm going to move on to this next pin here. And unlike the peppermint candy that I made a tutorial for, if you haven't seen it already, we are going to hook all of the bands that are going outwards first. And put that there. Like that. So now I have hooked all the bands that go outwards from the middle pin here. And if you haven't finished already, you may want to pause the video here. And now we are going to start on the outline of the wrapper. So once again, we are going to go in a clockwise motion, starting from the top pin. On the pins with the wrapper extensions, make sure you go all the way inside all of the bands. Otherwise, your creation will fall apart if you don't. Grab the band, stick it on, and this band fell off, but that won't really affect how it comes out. And continue on with making wrapper pieces. And now finally we're going to hook the last wrapper band like that. Now we are going to take one of the color that we use for the wrapper, and you're basically going to kind of tie this off. So stick your hook inside these bands on the pin, on the very top pin. Grab the band that you're holding on to, and pull it through like this. Now you're going to reattach it to this pin. At this point, you can choose whether or not you'd like to use a C-clip to attach it onto here, and basically you would just slide that on, or you can tie it off without using a C-clip, and basically you're going to grab the bottom band on this pin and pull it over like that. Now you're going to grab the band that is on the pin and give it a little tug to tighten this knot we've made, and now we can take this off of the loom. And now your candy charm should look something like this. And if you don't like this loose end hanging out, I will show you how to fix that. So basically just stick your hook in a random spot through the candy. I've just chose this spot here. And you're going to grab the loose end of the knot we tied, grab it onto your hook, and you're just going to pull it through your charm here. Try avoiding pulling any other bands like that. Then you just release and give it a little tug like that. And that's pretty much it. And so we are now done with our cute little hard candy charm. So thank you guys so much for watching. Once again, this is my own original design. I think this hard candy charm is just so adorable and I am obsessed with making them. Also, do not forget to check out my tutorial on the Peppermint Candy Charm. And the Peppermint Candy Charm looks like this. And I think it is super adorable, and I keep moving because I can't stay still. And I made another one using neon colors. And here is another one. I used gold mint bands on this one, and I think this is probably my favorite one, even though it doesn't have all these colors. But I love the Peppermint Candy Charms so much, and I have a link for my tutorial on them in the description box. Also in the description box, I have a link for my Valentine's Day tutorial, and that tutorial will basically show you how to use these candy charms and attach them to a Valentine's Day card to give to your friends and family, and I also show you how to decorate and do lettering and stuff on those cards, and it is super adorable. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you made this candy charm successfully, or if you like my videos, and also subscribe to my channel for more tutorials. And also don't forget to follow me on Instagram and Pinterest. My username for both is tutorials by A. And yeah, so thank you guys once again so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And also thank you so much for 8,000 plus subscribers on YouTube and 7,000 plus followers on Instagram. You guys are so awesome, and I am so excited, and psst, I might have a giveaway coming up. And so yeah, and finally I am done talking. So once again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next tutorial. Bye!